Gagala ko lang yung mga animation. Pasensya na ako kayo, nadali ako ng konti dahil galing pa ako sa isang event na pinapakunahan naman doon ng mga Cordillera Youth Leaders na kabataan. Dito po ako muna para ako magpasalamat dahil doon ay nanyaman po ako rito makatalo sa inyong anniversary. Congratulations sa Shaddai as you celebrate your Thanksgiving anniversary. Sa ating mga sa mga bagay-bagay na aking po nababanggit every time I talk to people who was so much believe in, especially when matindi yung kanilang spiritual foundation. Isa sa una pinakagusto kong topic, yung core values. How does it relate to sa ating spiritual foundation? Ito, about core values na yung ating pagmamahal sa ating Panginoon. Pangalawa ko yung humility. At pangatlo ko yung tulong. And if everything boils down to our commitment and at the same time, our spiritual foundation. Akin po sa opisina, every Monday po, meron po kami devotion doon bago magkaroon ng flag raising ceremony. At yung flag raising po na yun, bago kami magkaroon ng flag raising ceremony from 7 o'clock to 7:40, iba't iba pong pastor ang marating every Monday para po magbigay ugay at the same time, mabigyan ko kami ng blessing ng ating Panginoon bago namin umpisahan yung buong linggo. Meron lang po ako sanang ikwento sa inyo. Hindi po ako pastor. Pero ikwento lang po ako sa inyo. Ito naman po isang pananaw na minsan bawat tao tuwing nakakaramdam tayo ng problema, pagkagdam natin yung pinaparusahan tayo. Pero kung isang writer, matanda ng writer, gumagawa po siya ng libro, sabi niya, it was a bad year last year. First of all, my mother died, she abandoned me. Kaya nalulungkot ako dahil although matanda na siya, pero masakit sa akin dahil namatay yung aking magulang. Pangalawa, sabi niya, nagkaroon ako ng operasyon sa gallbladder. Napakasakit ng operasyon. Mas masakit yung pinayaran ko operasyon. Napakalaki ng pinayad ko sa hospital. Pangatlo, sinulat niya ulit. Sabi niya, my son had an accident. Dahil ng aksidente na yun, hindi siya nakakuha ng medical exam niya. Sana, doktor na siya ngayon. Nagdili pa siya ng isang taon. And then finally, sabi niya, nag-retire na ako last year. Nalulungkot ako dahil gusto ko yung trabaho ko na yun. Nag-retire na ako after 60 years. It was a bad day last year. It was a bad year last year. Dumating yung kanyang misis. Tama-tama, nagpunta siya sa CR. Inapitan ng misis niya. Nakita ng misis niya yung sulat. Binasa niya yung sulat. At nalungkot yung misis niya dahil nabasa na niya ng laki-laki na it was a bad year last year. So, lumalis yung misis niya. After 15 minutes, dumating yung misis niya. Wala pa siya, nasa CR pa yung elder natin. Nung paglabas ng mister, tinignan niya yung sa lamesa. Nagulat siya bakit may note ko. Ang nakalagay sa note yun is, my mother-in-law died after so much pain. At least ngayon, he's now free from pain. He's now has the joy of the Lord Almighty. She's now having a good life in heaven. My son had an accident. It was a very serious accident, pero he was able to survive with just minimal injury. At kahit na ano pang nangyari, while he was not able to get a medical exam, what is important is my son survived with less injury. Next is, my husband finally got his gallbladder operation. He's now free from pain. At ngayon makakalakad na siya, makakapasyal na siya, hindi na tulad doon na dati na lang, lagi na lang siya sa bahay. And finally, sabi niya, my husband retired last year. Makakapag-concentrate na siya doon sa pinakapaborito niyang hobby, makapagsulat. Sinulat ng mother, it was a good year last year. Nung nabasa ng husband, naiyak yung husband. Dahil nga, sometimes, when we feel a lot of pain, akala natin, pinabayaan na tayo ng Panginoon. Hindi natin alam. Na napakarami pala nating blessing. Iba-iba lang ang ating pananaw sa buhay. Nakakalimutan natin kumisan. Na marami pa palang tao naghihirap sa ibang lugar. Minsan, pag tinanong natin yung mga anak natin, anong gusto mo makain? Sasabihin nila, cake, ice cream. When in fact, sa Africa, sa lugar ng Gaza, makakain lang ng kanin, makakain lang ng maliit na tinapay, tuwang-tuwanan. At times, we ask ourselves, ano bang gusto natin titirahan? Condo unit, gusto natin malaking bahay, hindi natin alam sa ibang lugar, magkaroon lang ng isang maliit na box, tuwang-tuwanan. Ganun din ang mga politikong umisan. Ang politikong umisan, nakakaramdam ng hirap at pagod, hindi nila alam na napakarami ng blessing natin. Na nakakalimutan na natin dahil nasa sarap na ng buhay ng mga politikong iba. Dahil grabe ng corruption na nangyari, ang importante sa kanila, busog na busog yung kanilang mga bulsa, pero nakakalimutan na rin ng pasalamat sa Panginoon. Kaya naman, ako po'y nagpapasalamat dahil naiintindihan po ako ng siya dahil nabigyan po ako ng ibang pananaw ulit dahil hirap-hirap po. Ako po, aminin ko talaga sa inyo. Hirap-hirap po ako kapag-attend ko ng mga ganito. In fact, nakaka-attend lang po na ako ng El Shaddai pag-attend lang po, lalo-lalo pag malapit na po yung eleksyon. Kaya ako, I feel so guilty na darating ko rito dahil malapit na po yung eleksyon. But one thing that I can tell you, every Monday, sabi ko we make sure that every Monday, we have a devotion to express our thanks to the Lord and at the same time, asking for blessing for us to be able to start the week right. Bago ko po tapusin, ito po, pagbibigay ko po sa inyo na sharing of my own personal insight. Meron po sana ako gusto i-share sa inyo isang poem na nabasa ko po. Itong poem na ito, bigla ko po nabasa habang I was going over a book. And it was a very good story, but it was a very touching poem. So let me just share with you this poem. As I was walking down life's highway many years ago, I came upon a sign that read, Heaven's Small Grocery Store. When I got a little closer, the doors swung open wide, and when I came to myself, I was already standing inside. I saw a host of angels. They were standing everywhere. One handed me a basket and said, my child, shop here. I found out that everything a human needed was in that grocery store. And a sign says, what you do not carry, you can always come back home. First, I got some patience. I also picked up love as it was in that same room. Further down, I took understanding because I needed that everywhere I go. I got a box of wisdom and another box of faith. A few seconds later, I decided to get 2 bags of charity. I knew I needed some of that too. I couldn't miss the Holy Ghost because it was all over the place. And then some strength and courage to help me run this race. My basket was getting full, but I remembered I needed grace. And then I chose salvation because it says it's free. Then I realized I needed more salvation so that I can share it with everyone else, for you and me. Then I started to the counter to pay my grocery bill, for I thought I had everything. As I went up the aisle, I saw prayer and put that in, for I knew that when I stepped outside, once again, I would run into sin. Along the way, I took peace and joy. And as I got near the counter, the last things on the shelf were song and praise. So I just helped myself. Then I said to the angel, "How much do I owe?" He smiled and said, "Just take them everywhere you go." And then I asked, "How much do I really owe?" Sabi ng angel, "My child, God paid your bill a long, long time ago." I mentioned to you a while ago, so much blessing in us. Sometimes we forget, lalo-lalo ng masarap ng buhay natin. Kasi pumunta natin magpasalamat sa ating Panginoon. You know what? There's one particular simple way of doing that. You can do it everywhere. You can do it anytime. And it's free. That is prayer. Dasal. Maraming salamat po sa inyo.